Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm going to take this time on Remembrance Day to thank Andrew Salmon, a British journalist who has raised awareness of the UK's involvement in the Korean War. Yes, today's Veterans Day in the United States and in the UK, Canada. It's Remembrance Day. Australia is about 24 hours ahead of us, so they have had their Remembrance Day celebrations. But Andrew Salmon is a journalist, a UK journalist based in Korea. He has a Korean wife. And him and his wife have a daughter together, and they have raised awareness about, particularly Andrew Salmon has raised awareness about the UK's involvement in the Korean War. He has wrote 2 books on the UK's involvement in the Korean War, To the Last Round and then Scorched Earth, Black Snow. I've read both those books and want to read them again, honestly. They're very well-written books. And UK's involvement in the Korean War is becoming more and more known. The Korean government recently paid to build a Korean War memorial in the UK, and that was just a few years ago. So it's becoming more and more known. But it needs to be more known than it is. And some of this is redundant from my previous videos, but I wanted to take this time on Remembrance Day to thank Andrew Salmon for all he has done to keep the memory of the British Korean War veterans alive. Because the British Korean War veterans were with the U.S. in the Battle of Pusan Perimeter and also the Battle of Jongjing or Chosun Reservoir. And they're our brethren, they're our brothers, and we don't need to forget that. Okay, as I've said before, there are several British soldiers, 885 British soldiers that are buried at the UN Memorial Cemetery in Busan, and that's more than any country that has soldiers interned at the UN Memorial Cemetery in Busan. So please, if you get a chance, visit the UN Memorial Cemetery in Busan and pay your respects to the British soldiers, because in the Battle of Imjin River, had the British not, they didn't necessarily win the battle, but had the British not halted the Chinese invasion right there, the Chinese could have easily taken Seoul, and Seoul to this day could still be in communist hands. So anyways, hope everyone's doing well. Take care. God bless them. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.